Hello everyone, welcome back. Thanks for being here. Today we're going to be doing a late TBR for the month of April. I know it's pretty late, but I figured you'd still want to see it, so I'm doing it. I am pleased to announce that we finally have a new TBR. Yay. Reading has been kind of really bad for me this year. I've been repeating a lot of TBRs a lot. So I'm finally coming to you with all new books. So I hope that you're excited and we're gonna get into it. Okay, so for the two books that I have to read this month, I first have Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. This is the first book in the Dorothy Must Die series. I think it's a 4-book series. I am buddy reading this with Robbie from N Is No Stick in a Book. Robbie is currently on a YouTube break right now, so you can't go watch any of his videos, but still, like, subscribe because he will be coming back pretty soon. But this is like a evil twist onto The Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy basically, when she came to Oz the first time, really like tried to kill everyone, wanted power, and all of a sudden she's back, and our main character named Kate is the other girl from Kansas, and she is tasked with taking Dorothy down. This book sounds so interesting to me. Also a bit like weird going into it, because usually I do okay with books like this. I really like Lost Boy by Christina Henry, which is like a dark twist on Peter Pan. Love that book. But this may be a bit weird for me, but we'll see. Hopefully Robbie can motivate me to get it done, and hopefully he enjoys it too. Next we have The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. This is a book I'm reading with my two best friends for a part of like our little book club. It's not like, this isn't like a professional book club, it's just us doing it together and having fun with it by ourselves. So every month we're going to be reading a book together. This month we're starting with this book, which is a mystery thriller book, and I'm going to read the back to you because it's just easier sometimes. So it says, The Only Good Indians follows 4 American Indian men after a disturbing event from their youth puts them into a desperate struggle for their lives. Tracked by an entity bent on revenge, these childhood friends are helpless as the culture and traditions they left behind catch up on them in a violent and vengeful way. This I honestly had no intention of reading until my friends were like, hey, let's read this book, and I was like, okay. So I can't really say that I'm like excited for it. No tea, no shade. Not that excited for it, but hopefully it'll still end up working out for the better in the end. Hopefully I end up enjoying it, but yeah, I feel like it'd be fun to read books with people too, because it just makes it easier to read, you know? Next we have The Fury in the Dark Union by L.J. Smith. This is the last 2 books in the Vampire Diaries series, and I feel like I don't need to explain what this book is about or what this whole world is about. If you know, then you know. It's a very highly acclaimed TV show, and yeah, I really am ready to finish the series because I haven't read any book in the series since like 12 years old, so I'll be finishing this once I read it this month. Next we have The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. This is a YA fantasy book about vampires in New Orleans. This is the first book. I think it's going to be a trilogy, and it is about a girl named Celine Russo, and she is living in 1872 New Orleans, and she basically gets scouted to go stay at the Ursuline convent, and she's living her life in New Orleans. She had to flee Paris as a dressmaker, and now she's living in America, and she catches the eye of a man named Sebastian, and when one of the girls is found in Sebastian's lair, Celine is put into the middle of the entire investigation for the killings. And it just sounds so interesting, and the Ursuline convent is like a really freaky place. Like, I was watching a video on it, and it said that like basically when it first started, they asked King Louis to send girls over, and he did, and they ended up being vampires, or rumored to be vampires, because all the girls ended up dying, and it's still a very haunted place to this day. So I already know about the history of that place, so it just sounds like it's gonna be so good, and I'm so excited to read that book. Next we have A Dash of Trouble, which is the first book in the Love, Sugar, Magic trilogy by Anna Mariano. This is a middle grade book about baking, and so it says, Lenora's family owns the most beloved bakery in Roseville, Texas, spending their days conjuring delicious cookies and cakes for any occasion, and no occasion is more important than the annual Dia de los Muertos festival. Leo hopes that this might be the year that she gets to help prepare for the big celebration, but once again, she's told that she's too young. Sneaking out of school into the bakery, she makes a startling discovery. Her mother, aunt, and 4 other sisters have in fact been keeping a big secret. They're brujas, which is a Mexican ancestry, and who pour a little bit of sweet magic in everything that they bake. Leo knows that she has a magical ability as well, and she's more determined than ever to join the family business, even if she can't let her mom and sisters know about it yet. And when her best friend Caroline has a problem that needs solving, Leo has a perfect opportunity to try out her craft. It's just one little spell after all. What could go wrong? It sounds like it's so cute. I'm literally so excited to read this book. It's signed. It's literally signed. I bought this secondhand off Thrift Books and it's a signed copy. I just noticed that right now. Aw, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, no, it made me even more excited. And it comes with like a little recipe card. I love food based around books. Everything like family businesses, baking, cooking, I just love it all. I'm just so excited to read that book. And then lastly, because we're keeping it short this month because I know that I'm not going to be able to read 10 books this month because it is the 11th of April as I'm filming this, is Everlist by Sarah Holland. This is a YA fantasy book. I think it's the first book in a duology, and it says, in the kingdom of Sempra, time is money, extracted from blood, traded in coins, and taxed to the hilt. Wealthy aristocrats like the Gurling family live for centuries while the commoners struggle to survive. Jules Ember loathes the Gurlings. She and her father were servants at Everlist, the Gurlings' palatial estate, until a fateful accident drove them away. But now desperate to earn time, Jules returns to Everlist in preparations for the wedding of the youngest Gurling lord to the queen's daughter. Jules soon discovers that Everlist holds more temptations and danger than she thought possible. Stories from her childhood begin to take on new significance, dragging her into a past she hardly recognizes and revealing a tangle of violent secrets that could change her future and the future time itself forever. This sounds so good. I am so excited. I love books like that where it involves time and like weird stuff like that. So I am excited. Yeah. That's it though. It was a short video, I know. I'm trying to keep the TBRs short because I know that I'm not going to want to stress myself out, and I don't think that you guys like hearing me repeat books every single month because it's going to happen inevitably. So yeah, anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!